What's up, people? What's up? What's up? You good? I hope you are going well. Yeah, first of all, greetings according the hour of the day. One point. I'm so grateful for supporting you gave me about the last video I posted here in YouTube with my sister Uno's interview from Ashinaga organization. I'm so grateful. For real. One thing I want to talk to you is the YouTube notified me that 50% of people that watched my last video, that interview, didn't subscribe in my channel. How can you do that? How? Tell me how. Yeah, I would like to ask you, subscribe in channel. Subscribe in channel, you know? Yeah, subscribe, put like in this video, share this video with everyone. I'm doing this for you. Let's get to the next video. One. Yes. What's up, people? Today we have another session of interview with another candidate from Ashinaga, and my name is Mauricio Kessongo, and I have.
My name is Esther Esoesa.
They didn't hear you well.
My name is Esther Esoesa.
Okay. And first, make a brief personal introduction about yourself. Repeat your name, the country you come from. Yes.
Hi. Like I said before, my name is Esther Esoesa. I'm from Nigeria. Particularly from Delta State in Nigeria. So yes.
Tell us about your country. How is the culture, the language, and habits, and the food.
Well, like many countries, Nigeria is a very diverse place. It has over 300 tribes and even way more languages. So, the part I come from in Osun State, like I live in Ile-Ife. It's a small town in Osun State. You can find Igbos, Yorubas, Hausas, different African cultures there. Actually, it's pretty diverse compared to other places, and yeah, you have a chance to taste a lot of food. You eat, like I have had the opportunity to eat different foods from different tribes, and I speak Yoruba, though not very fluently, but I do. So yeah, that's it.
The food is better than.
Of course, it's better. Oh, please.
Okay, and tell us about your trajectory in Ashinaga. How did you know about Ashinaga, and how was the interview, and how did you react from the Ashinaga selection?
Very interesting question. See, I like competitions. Let me just put it that way. So, for a very long time, I have been participating in competitions way before I saw Ashinaga. And the way I find this competition is that I go online and I search every day, every single day. There's no day that I do not do this.
Okay.
So one day I was searching and I saw Ashinaga, like, oh, okay. And a strange thing is that I don't normally apply for scholarships. But then I applied for this scholarship for some reason. I don't know why. I just applied, I did everything, and I was so surprised when I got an email that invited me to an interview. I was like, oh my gosh, and that's how it went every stage of the process. Even when we got to the interview, I had to travel a long way to get to Abuja, which is where the interview was held. I got there, it was very formal. I'd never been to that kind of situation before. For example, like, we saw, that's frankly the first time I saw a Japanese person, let me not lie. Face to face, he was talking to me, and the whole panel was just sitting down there. I was like, oh my gosh! And we had like three other people who were also vying for the position. We were very smart people, very brilliant people. I went there with the thought that I'm not going to try to be extra. Okay, I'll just do it, do what I have to do, and leave there. And if it's God's will, I'm going to get the scholarship. If not, so that I was pretty relaxed in the scholarship in the interview, and well, voila! 1 month later, they sent me an email saying you've been selected. So
How did you react?
how did I react? How did I react? Oh my god! You know, like that was one of the times I remember myself just, I don't know, shocked. I was like, ah! I was in my brother's house and I just started dancing, you know when you're just like,
Yeah.
like I've been in suspense for 1 full month, a whole month of suspense. Not stopping it. Well, I mean, I knew that from then my life has changed forever, so I was happy.
Okay. And from the selection of Ashinaga, now you are here in Uganda, in the hand of the campus. How is life in Juku? How is the relation with staff, interns, and classmates? And finally, how is to live in difference?
Let me not lie. I won't even lie.
Yeah.
At first
That's
it
the
was
truth.
tough. Okay. I normally don't like living with people. I don't know if that makes sense. I like having my own private space.
Okay.
So like having to live with strangers, it was tough. But that's the beautiful thing about the Joko. You are forced to live with other people and like love the differences, and
Okay.
all through the months, through the ups and downs, I got comfortable, I guess. I didn't mind as much, and we became friends, fast friends. Like, you can't be in the same room with someone else and not like them or try to fight with them. I mean, having people first, like, the diversity here is crazy. Like, having people from different countries, like, there's nobody, like, let me explain this. Before, when I was coming from Nigeria here, there was nobody I knew like here. It was a totally new environment.
Okay.
People from all over the world, like literally every continent in this world, okay, give or take. But yeah, and I had to live with them for 6 whole months. I didn't actually think of when I was coming here, but yeah, it taught me a lot. I grew up a lot when I was here. I changed my perspective. I became more open, more accepting. As you see me now talking, very free. 6 months ago, I don't think I was this free. Nah, there are some things I would not have been able to say 6 months ago. So this camp has changed me a lot, and this experience has been very eye-opening. I don't like the food, but in all respects, I'm happy. I know that I leave here as a better person than I was when I came here. So that's all that matters, really.
Okay. And in Joko, after 5 p.m., what do you like to do in your free time?
Oh, what I like to do in my free time depends on what I have to do. For example, sometimes I have a lot of assignments. So sometimes my work doesn't end when class ends. Sometimes I have personal projects of my own. So often I work after 5 p.m. During the first time, it was a bit rough during the first days of the camp, but then I soon got into this routine whereby since from 4 to 5 was office hours, I would sleep. If I had no office hours, I would like sleep. Then by 5 to 6, I'll go to any club practice that I had. From 6 to 7, I'll work. Then I'll have dinner, and after dinner, then I'll watch movies. That's how it normally works. Though it's not every time, of course, but basically how it works.
Okay. And to stay here is so hard because you are not with your family. And I would know, what do you miss more from your home?
I miss the fact that, like, at home, I know that I can be a very complex person to understand somehow.
Yeah.
There are some things I do that people just like, they don't understand. Like, why do you do that? It's not like they are bad things. They're like, why are you like this? So some people have said that I am usually closed off to myself, or that I don't like doing things. But like back at home, they didn't really mind, you know. They really like accepted me. I felt comfortable in my own skin. Like I could stay at home and feel free. I feel that I don't need to explain myself to these people. They just love me for who I am. They don't ask me questions. They don't accuse me for being, you know, myself. And that's something I really miss. I really miss the comfort. Just the comfort. Of course I miss the food. Let's not forget the food.
Okay.
I mean, keep mentioning this food because I have missed the food.
Okay.
But like, another answer, like, I just miss the comfort of being around people who understand me.
Okay. Here, everyone has a common characteristic. Like everyone is orphan. I would know from you, who did you lose, father or mother, or both, and how did you get over it, and if you consider yourself a resilient person.
Okay, I'll start by saying that when my dad passed away, I was very young. I knew him, but I didn't get to know him that much. I was like around 8 years old, and he was a police officer, so he got transferred a lot. We didn't see him that much. He just came for maybe leaves or holidays, and maybe a month, some weeks, and he'd go back. So I was more close to my mom, though I love my father very much, because whenever he's around, he always gave me things. That was like whenever my dad's around, I'm like, oh my God. So like, but the truth of the matter was that, yeah, when he died, like, the funny thing is that I didn't really cry. I don't miss my father. The years that came, of course I cried, but like then it was, I don't remember I was in shock or whatever, but like it didn't touch me that much. Of course, in the years that came, yeah, it was a bit tough. But the thing is that, hey, my mom is a very, very strong person. Do you believe that I never actually felt the loss of my father, like, except from the fact that, of course, my dad doesn't come, but like I never felt like, oh, I don't have a father, we're going to suffer, we're going to not eat because we don't have a father. My mom really picked up the slacks, and she did everything she could, and she's a very big part of who I am today. So because of her, I'm strong. Basically, I didn't lack any kind of love, you know. I didn't feel like I lacked love. I really had it. So like, she's a very strong woman, and she brought me up well. So like, I don't consider myself a strong person too. Like, yeah.
Okay, great. And what is your major and your country destination?
Oh, okay. I'm going to study law in the UK. Law because there's something about my country's legal and political system that I really want to change. And it's linked with my dad's death, actually, because even though he died while working for the government, he even died on duty. Like, he was a police officer and he was shot by an armed robber. Like, the government was supposed to do something to at least help his family. But like, the thing was, when he died, even the things he had, his assets, they didn't relate it to my mom. Like, they just didn't care. He was a police officer. Like, the family was just left alone. And it was a very hard time for her, because she kept like, okay, my husband has some money, give it to us so we can use to take care of ourselves. But no, they got the same government official. So I was like, if I was a lawyer at that time, if I could have fought this case, I could have said, no, this is what's supposed to happen. So like, I said, something needs to change. That's why I want to become a lawyer.
Tell for them, what do you have for those people that are considering applying to Ashinaga for next year or other next years?
Well, one thing I would definitely tell you, I never thought of this question, let me be honest. But like,
it's like advice.
Just from the top of my head, don't be afraid to, try new things. I know it can be pretty scary applying for an opportunity like this, because you feel like, I can never win. Like, why would they take me? Like, I'm just this, or there are so many other more brilliant people. My high school results were not they were at least they were great, but like they were not that great. I didn't have like 10 A's everywhere. But I don't know, I applied for this thing like it was a moment's decision. I didn't think of it. I didn't think I'd get it. And I did. So like just go with the flow. Be yourself. Like be yourself. Especially at the interview. Be yourself. Do not try to act, though of course you should look smart, please. But don't try to act like you are more than than what you are, if that makes sense. Just be open, be honest. That's what will win the judges over to your side. When they see that this person is free, open, honest, you are just yourself. They're not trying to test your skill, your intelligence, because they already know that from the certificates, the everything. You don't see who you are as a person and how fast you can think on your feet. So one, don't be afraid to try new things. Apply. 2, be yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finally,
Okay.
Ashinaga is seriously investing for education to create African leaders. What is your vision that Africa will become in the next 10, 15 or 20 years with these leaders here?
If Ashinaga continues this program, I swear, Africa has a bright future. I mean, I have a dream, I have a plan, but like, this dream would not spark if I was still in Nigeria, like if I was still, where I was with the not being exposed to this diversity, not having an international outlook. Like that's what Ashinaga is trying to think. It's trying to improve us mentally and also improve our capabilities to change the world. So yes, I think in the next 10 years or 15 years, like that means like how many cohorts will we have had? Like then by that time, more and more people would like rise up with the aid of Ashinaga. I think we're going to have better leadership. Because frankly, let's face it, leadership makes or breaks a nation. I know a nation has a lot of problems, but it takes a wise leader to know how to solve it. And a leader can never be wise if a leader is not open-minded. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, we're in the hand of our interview. Don't forget to subscribe in channel, to put like. Thank you, Esther, for your time. And goodbye. Dietrich, hey, come here. After we cut this part, don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, we're done.
Wow, a whole Dietrich. So you oh my gosh. To what?
Oh yeah, you're done.
Am I the camera person? I am the interviewee. When have you ever seen me?
Yeah.
But you're the director.
Hi.
Ah, okay, that's like 20 minutes. Wow.
I know, Esther like to speak down. Stop.
Yeah.
After we cut everything, yes. Yeah, you will give me.
Oh, you're talking.
Yo, don't
Hey,
worry. You
start,
give me
start,
only.
start.
Yes.